This is CJSF 90.1 FM Burnaby, the campus community radio station at Simon Fraser University. We are respectfully acknowledging that we are broadcasting on the unceded ancestral territory of the Coast Salish people. That's the Squamish, the Musqueam, Tsleil-Waututh. We stream online at cjsf.ca and follow us on Facebook and Twitter and listen to podcasts of our programs on the SoundCloud and our website. And if you have a request, text or call us at 778-782-2573. Oh yeah, some sick backbeats created by Subvox, otherwise known as Ken Gilly, from 501. Be sure to check out more of his music and stuff in the background there. Brand new show of the Generic Alternative. I'm your host, Alexander, on top of Burnaby Mountain. Yeah, it's a great day. Cold, blustery, windy day. You gotta love it. But there were two people who made their way out in the cold, in the snow. I mean, I feel like there is like maybe a little bit of snow, but not like too much snow. Ola, hello. Is there anyone there? Do you got now? Hold on, before the listeners hear any other extra words, do you guys want like an amazing introduction of people with like elastic tongues who stand on front of crowds of millions of ants on the floor being trampled by your fans?
That will work.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah.
That'll do nicely. Thank you. Bonnie, good time.
Yeah, so we're in the studio right now with a guy called Scam1 and Vicious 5150.
How's it going?
Yeah. Hey, yo.
It's going, yeah. So, welcome to the Generic Alternative.
It's going live on radio right now for all you listeners out there.
90.1. Yeah. So, first things first. Happy New Year.
Yes, and to you as well.
Why, thank you.
Yes.
So, the very first question then, like, do you guys want to start talking about questions? You guys want to start playing some of your mute music?
Oh, let's talk for a bit. What's up?
Okay, so it's a brand new year.
Yeah.
You got some new stuff going on in your lives.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any new music plans or new directions that you want to be taking?
Yeah, what do you got going on?
I got a new project going on. I just dropped Still Lost, which you can get on Tidal, Deezer, Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, all that. But I'm working on a new one called My World right now. It's kind of a little bit more hype than the last one because I was in a bit of a bad place in Still Lost, but this one, trying to get a little more hype for it. Be uppity.
Uppity. Now, hold on. Like uppity, like you're like up.
Hype.
Oh, hype.
Yeah.
Uppity. Hold on.
Uppity,
like I feel like that's a bad one though. Like
uppity,
you should be like
uppity
describing.
means like I'm better than you.
It's self-important, arrogant. I mean, like that could work for like the image of Scam1.
There you go.
Snap! I didn't even think about it
We'll
that way.
pop it up, hype it up. Uppity.
Yeah.
Man. Okay, so the year's looking uppity. Okay, so what's the name of your? Okay, so you said you're gonna be on you're on Spotify, you're on Bandcamp. What else did you say?
Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, Deezer, Tidal, all the digital goodness.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm on Groove too, but I'm not sure what's going on with Groove. That's like that Microsoft one.
It sure is groovy.
Oh yeah. I think they became Spotify as well. I'm not too sure about that one.
Oh,
Baby Kane Spotify.
They became Spotify.
Yeah, Groove.
Groove became Spotify.
I think so, yeah. It was like Microsoft or something, yeah.
Whoa. There was an evolution of a musical platform that I was unaware of.
Ooh,
my
conspiracy.
And now
Alex.
the interviewee has become the interviewer.
He's about to become Alex Jones over again. And the aliens are taking over, folks.
Yeah. Okay, so Still Lost just came out.
On the 31st at that.
Like of December.
Yeah.
But, so this has literally been out for 8 days now.
Yeah.
That's a lucky number in Asia.
It's already went double platinum.
It's just type. Yeah. Double. Has it gone double platinum yet? Triple platinum.
Oh,
Is there such a
hell
thing
yeah.
still? Oh.
Yeah.
In my mind it did. I don't know.
It went double platinum.
Okay.
Almost 3 at the end of the week.
So since it's a double platinum, what better way to celebrate double as having another rapper in the studio?
Yes.
We've got Vicious 5150.
Hey,
otherwise known as the one who one-two-two'd
the one who 2'd the 3. The one who put the Scarlet Pimpernel. How's it going, guys?
Sweet.
It is
Oh,
pretty
there's
sweet.
the crowds of adoring ants screaming down on the ground below. There's so many ants in this studio.
Yes.
That's why we don't allow food. That's how you get
Exactly.
ants. Man. Yeah, so Vicious, do you have like any cool shows, projects that you're working on, or do you want to take a break for a little bit? Maybe
No, I still got lots of things going on right now. Like in January 26th, I got a show in Nanaimo, my first show of 2018. It's going to be at this place called the Nanaimo Bar, actually. Hey? It's actually called the Nanaimo Bar, I'm not joking. But yeah, I heard it's a really sweet venue. I actually just took a trip to Nanaimo to visit my buddy Dathek. Like, we didn't get a chance to check out the venue, but I hear it's really good, so I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be me, Dathek, and Mr. Mead, we were talking about earlier. He's going to be doing some tracks off his new album, which I'll be talking about in a second, too. So yeah, as far as shows go, we're gonna start booking those real soon. Right now, I'm just working on like musical stuff. Like I just finished up an EP, but like I'm not gonna be releasing that for quite a while. But all the beats are produced by me. I'll be talking more about that like on another time. But it's done at least. I don't have a title for it yet. But right now, what my focus is creatively is working on a project for Mr. Mead. Like I'm producing all the beats and engineering, mastering, and all that stuff for him. It's like his debut solo album. Like, and there's no features on it either. It's just gonna be him all the way through. Because I figure like he's been at it forever. Like he's always doing group projects and always has somebody featured. Like he needs his own like
a solo
album.
thing
Yeah.
to sort of showcase.
Yeah, which I definitely want to bring him on when he puts that album out, if that would be okay, right? Yeah, because that way you can get to know him and then he can play some of his tracks. Like it's coming together really nicely right now. We're just I'm still working on a few more beats for it, and we're just gonna keep on moving with it, and I'm gonna keep everybody updated with that.
And you've worked with these guys before, though, right?
Oh,
Like,
Mr. Mead is one of my day one like best friends,
Yeah.
right? Like I've known him forever. I've known Scam One forever too. We all met, just used to be partying and drinking together in Pitt Meadows and Maple Ridge and stuff like that.
Terribly great times.
Yes, we had a lot of crazy moments back in those days, right?
A lot of unforgettable moments.
yeah. And so like now we just kind of
best
like
ones.
I watched Scam One grow right from it. Like he's starting to do music, right? And I always wanted to see him kind of flourish. And right now I'm just glad that he's getting his first solo interview on radio.
Oh yeah.
Well, in that case, let me cut you off there,
There
Vicious.
you go. Well,
Boom.
hey, I booked this interview.
And it's
Yeah,
just
you know
shutting
what?
off his
You know
mic.
what?
Yeah, I'm the man. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Scam.
Yeah.
One.
What up?
Okay. So, why did you decide to release it like right at the end of December?
So I had been working on Still Lost for probably a couple of years, right? I'd been going through like addiction and all that stuff, alcohol abuse, all that, and I couldn't really get my mind straight on what I wanted to do and how I wanted the project to go. And eventually I got to a point where I started sobering up and ended up doing a lot of stupid stuff, but got depressed, and then the project ended up becoming Still Lost. But it was it had taken too long, and I wanted to put it out. And there was a lot of good songs on it that were like a little bit older, but they worked out. So I felt like it worked, and I wanted the whole new year, new me thing, right?
So it's sort of like it's a new year, but you're sort of like, there's all my old stuff.
Yeah.
It's out of the way. Bam, 2017, it ended. This is a new year. There's still the old stuff there. Like you're not like erasing your past.
No,
it's
no,
part
no,
of
not
who
at
you
all.
are and stuff. But it's always gonna be like a new direction. Like you're sort of tied everything in your past in a nice, neat bundle. Maybe like when you go, what's after double platinum?
Triple platinum.
When you go quadruple platinum, maybe like you'll go back and be like, this was one track I decided not to put on there, but probably not. Maybe you'll just might leave it all nice in a tied up bow.
Yeah.
Okay, so Vicious was talking about working with Mr. Meat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Vicious. Yep, no thanks. Okay.
I was like, yeah.
But Scam, have you thought about like other people that you are specifically aiming in your future to collaborate with? Like, do you want to work with Eminem for his his shows? Or do you have do you set targets for yourself? Like, how does your...
Honestly, I just do music for myself.
Okay.
Like, I don't care if people like it or not. It's about me getting stuff off my chest without doing something stupid, right? And if I had a goal for music, it'd be just to have fun, do what I do, right? I don't really want to set goals like that, but at the same time, who doesn't want to be on stage with Eminem, right? 50 Cent and all that, right?
Who wouldn't?
You let Kanye go crazy, scream a little bit at the audience.
Yeah,
that'd be funny.
like, oh man, that it might be a little weird to go be on stage with Kanye. Yeah, no, now that you mention it, it starts like urinating on the millions of ants. Oh man,
Exactly.
jeez. Yeah. Okay, so your new record came out. Is it called a record or an EP?
It's an LP, kinda. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like an album.
Okay. And it's called Still One, correct?
Still Lost.
Still Lost.
Yeah.
Still Lost. Sorry, scam one stop. It's 2 p.m. on a Monday, guys. Cut me some slack. It's siesta time for a whole bunch. Oh, man, I need a lot of more coffee. Man. Okay, so like, what was like one of the tracks that you said like you were focusing on having fun with your music?
Yeah, and the new project, My World. So like the last one, Still Lost, everything ended up being like super depressing. There's a few songs that are more, I guess you could say like happy, but they're not. They're kind of like Keep Me Down is kind of like screw you. You're not gonna keep making me feel bad about myself. I'm gonna do what I do. And stuff like Wait For Me is it's hype, but it's me saying I smoke weed. What are you gonna do about it, right? Don't do drugs. Stay in school.
All right. Okay, so that one was called Keep Me Down.
Yeah.
Track number 6. We're gonna give it a little bit of a listen, and then we'll be right back more with some more Vicious 5150 and Scam 1 right here on Generic Alternative. Wow. And we're back. This is Alexander Morse on the Generic Alternative. In the studio is Vicious 5150, as well as Scam 1.
Shit.
You guys just got to hear the new album released 8 days ago. Still Lost. It's available like under Fat Cap Entertainment if you like check in Bandcamp, Spotify, and I think you said like Apple Music in there.
Yeah.
No.
Apple Music, iTunes, whatever it's called. I have no clue.
I think they call it iTunes.
I'm not sure. Every time I
it's-
post it, it's something different.
It's on all digital outlets, or digitalia, if you will.
Digitalia?
That's what I call it.
Oh my God,
Digitalia.
that sounds
Show
like-
me your digitals. Come out, you know.
Oh, what?
That's enough.
That's good.
Somebody's mic might need to be cut off.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so, yeah. You, like, Keep Me Down. Man, it's just pretty lo-fi, low-key.
Yeah.
Oh. Man. Okay, so, like, bringing out, like, that kind of energy, like, does that, like, help you move past it, or does it get, like, exhausting if you're always putting yourself, like, and that, like, I don't want to say, like, sad, but melancholy, is that the term I'm looking for?
Yeah, melancholy.
Oh, I gotta
sadness,
yawn
yeah.
at Vicious. I'm so boring.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Vicious. We could talk about monkeys and how they procreate if you prefer.
Monkeys.
Yeah.
Anyways, melancholy.
Yeah, melancholy. Like, is this sort of like, is that gonna like exhaust you in the future? Like, or does it make it easier to perform if you're like, or afterwards, are you just gonna be like, that was a great show, guys, but I'm just gonna go sit in the back and stare at the wall now?
They all work pretty well.
Oh.
But I don't know. This project wasn't meant to be like super sad, right? But it ended up being that way. So that's why my second one, I want it to be a little more hype, right? So
Okay.
so this one was past mind state, and this one's gonna be like where I am today, who I am, what I want to be, what are my goals and ambitions, right?
Sort of like a passion, like not like anger, but like energy.
Show people why I do it.
That's intense.
Yeah.
Man. Vicious, why do you do it? Is it the digit? Is it for the digits?
The digitalia.
Girl, show me your digits.
Your fingers, your toes, all your appendages. No, why do I do music?
Is it part of like the fun? Is it like this ups and downs? Is it like the roller coaster ride of emotions?
Yeah, it's all sorts of things. Like I just enjoy doing it. Like I like making things. That's especially disturbances. So yeah. You know, yeah, I just really like making music. I like performing. I like everything about it. Like in short, I like everything about it.
Making waves in the vibrational music airstreams. Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've like a lot of your albums and stuff like that. Like some of them have talked about like mental health, and that's like what 5150 is supposed to stand for. Right?
Kind of.
Yeah.
But like, I tend to touch on those topics sometimes, but I touch on all sorts of different topics, and sometimes I have comedy tracks. Like me and him have that song "Sorry I Was Hammered," and
terrible.
yeah.
Whoa.
You
okay.
remember that
I do
song.
remember that song.
It's not a terrible song. It's a good
You're
song.
going to it.
Yep. No, so, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's on.
It's on this album. Yeah.
It is on this album. Okay.
Yeah.
So from I believe it's the latest album.
Yeah, the 1
with
or 2
some
to 3.
awesome promo cards. Oh my gosh! And if you guys be sure to check out Instagram. There's like a cool video with Donald Trump, and his mouth is just whipping her along. There's no way.
Donald Trump supports this album. He's like, believe me, folks, nobody knows albums better than me. Like that's why you say like, it's gonna be huge, folks, and if you don't listen, you're a loser. Like, and you're gonna be billions and billions more times.
Is he in the studio?
I was actually just thinking that. What's going on?
Yeah, like, and if you don't listen, you're fired. Like,
You're fired.
You're fired. You're a loser. Gonna be huge. Anyways.
Okay, so you two like worked together on this particular track.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
we did.
Okay, so was it like in a sweaty basement somewhere? There was like a pitbull smelling your digits, or
No.
Digitalia.
Digitalia. Hey, stay away from my digitalia. Yeah. No. It was just in my apartment. We were doing a track on a dreary day, just like this one actually, and
Oh.
we were just having a few beers in the middle of the day, and we made this track, and this happened. So
I got a little more drunk than I was supposed to.
that was
Whoops.
so great.
It worked out perfect though.
wait, so like when you were making the track, were you like, I apologize for being intoxicated?
Well, I knew it was going to be his project. So
It's
I
for
wanted-
me. I was like, yeah, you know what? I just want you to be like the most disgusting person that could ever be thought of. Like when you're drunk, right? Just say the most outlandish things ever, and
Some of it's true. Some of it's true. So like people stealing dishes and stuff like that. That's
it's
true.
based on like people we've met, people we know, like just
And then there's lines that you can tell I just threw in there to be
like
a little bit arrogant.
Even in my verse too, like it's based off just like stories I've heard, people I've met who've just done stupid things, and some of it's just outlandish. Like, how could this ever happen? But I guess it has happened. some of those stories are true, but it's like a mix, and I just kind of raveled it into my own character.
That's the best way.
Legit.
Like, yeah, life imitates art, really, or whatever this is.
Okay, so this is from the album The One Who Tooed
The 3.
right here on the Generic Alternative. Sorry, I Was Hammered featuring Scan 1, Vicious
Yeah.
5150. Oh yeah. And we're back in the studio with Scam 1 and Vicious 5150. What a hilarious song about sandwiches.
I apologize for that.
No, you
Sorry.
don't apologize. for
That's
nothing.
pretty outrageous,
Sorry, I was
and
hammered.
also like,
I know it's pretty grody.
oh my gosh,
And that's what happens when Scam gets too drunk for a recording.
But that's like a good point. Like, sometimes like when people like drink too much, you know, like when they throw up a little bit in their mouth, but then they swallow it back down.
Ugh.
Yep. You know, that's what I felt like when I was listening to some of that
Because so
disgusting stuff in that track.
Well, it did its job, my friend.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Oh my
You're
god.
welcome. Everybody gets one.
I'm so sorry, listeners, but actually not sorry. You needed to hear that in your life.
Speaking of that song, there was a blog that just reviewed that track. You want to hear what they had to say about it?
All right.
By the way, shouts out to bucketlistmusicreviews.com if you want to check out the review of my album on there.
Yep.
But they did a really good little excerpt on this song. To describe it, they said, Sorry I Was Hammered, featuring Scam 1, opens with a good piano riff about a Brit telling a woman, I am not effing drunk. The MC then describes a scene of violent misogyny and erratic behavior, apologizes for it, and blames his aggressive behavior on drinking.
Brutal.
As they said, that's great.
I don't know about violent misogyny.
There was no violent misogyny. There was misogyny. It was more like creepy, rapey misogyny.
But not violent.
Yeah,
I take
good
offense
God, we
to
have
that.
standards. Like,
Seriously.
that's horrible. And that's the most horrible thing I've said today. Okay. So anyways.
Oh, we still got time. Don't worry.
Yeah, we do.
Man, my ear holes feel like they've been penetrated.
Sure
It's- man.
Sandwiches.
Okay, so well, this is the thing. Like, people always read reviews, right? They're
Yeah.
like, "Wow, this is a really interesting review." And I know some people that when they hear about a movie on Rotten Tomatoes, they might or might not go see it. They're
Yeah,
like-
exactly.
so like when people get like music reviews, me, I'm personally like, I'm not gonna go read a review. I'm gonna like listen to the track. And then I'll give like the track, like maybe like 30 seconds, 45 seconds to be like, oh, I see, not bad,
Yeah.
I like it. Or
skip.
Yeah.
Or like, but then if I like read a review, or if I hear like maybe like a short phrase about something like, oh, this music is supposed to be about this, or
changes your
this
mind.
this track is really good. So what do you guys think? Like when, like, do you let the reviews get to you? Do they like roll off your back?
No, because they're spreading awareness about my record. They rated it a 6 out of 10, and I'm very happy about that. Like, I had a buddy actually comments like, it should have been an 8 at least, but I was like, you know what? I'm glad that they took the time to review it track by track. And like, even if they'd hammered it and give it a 1 out of 10, they still shared it, and somebody else might read it and really like it, or they might hate it. I don't really care, as long as you're knowing about it. That's what it's all about.
Now, like a really big thing that you like is to be considered is that for people who do reviews and stuff like that, would you consider them more like dedicated music fans? Like, if you do get a reviewer like who like writes out like what did they send out like a paragraph or something, right?
Yeah, like they did a whole album, but I wanted to read that excerpt because it had something to do with the
I
track.
think that they are, because they take the time to not only listen to it, but like write down what they feel about it, and then change what they feel about it as they listen to it more and more, right? Like I feel like they might be not more dedicated, but if not more, Like,
And like, to be completely unbiased, like I like those kind of reviews the best, where they're not just like gassing up the album like, oh, it's the greatest, and they don't really get into why. Like they're like, oh, well, it's unbiased. Like, I've seen where some of them are like, this track sucks, but this one's really good. Like, I like those kind of reviews because it's honest.
and it shows they actually took the time to listen
Yes.
instead of go buy this. It's so good.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like you paid for the review.
Exactly, right? It's completely unbiased, and that's what
Is that even a thing? Can you do that? Can you buy reviews for
Of
an
course
album?
you can. It's like a lot of sites have that.
Yeah, I'm sure like you totally like
It's
the
ridiculous.
people who make their jobs around
Lots of
reviewing. Like how
websites do that, yeah.
like how do food critics and movie critics, like how do they make money? Do they just
Yeah, you
Sure,
may-
like
I
Yes,
just
yeah.
type words and then somehow money comes into my bank account.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
Like you said earlier, it's Monday. I'm not fully awake.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
They definitely do that.
2
Blogs
o'clock.
and everything, they do that for sure.
man. So do you guys like go out and reveal other people's music then?
I definitely bump other people's
Oh,
music.
definitely. You got to do that. Like, not just focusing on yourself. Like, it's about like promoting other people. Like a sense of community.
Sense of community. Well, have you guys ever heard of the Hazmat Crew?
Yeah, I think so. Those guys are making a little.
I think
noise.
those guys are pretty cool.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, like, I like the Hazmat Crew. I think
Who is that? RC the Hoosard?
The well, believe it or not, James Shadow Walker Clausen, ready to dig his Clausen. He actually has released or not at the end of December, but at the beginning of December.
Yeah.
He's been like working on sort of like regenerative, like remodeling himself as well, scams.
Yes.
Oh yeah, shout out to him for that. He's doing a
Yes,
good
he
job
has.
on that.
But he's released like a new song too. And if you guys are like ready to bump
course.
people,
Clausen's my family, man. You gotta bump that stuff. It's always good about representing.
Shout out to
Hazmat.
everybody at Hazmat. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all Hazmat. We're all under the same banner. Me and Scam and RC and Clausen.
I'm more of the photographer though.
But you are part of Hazmat.
oh
Crew
my
as
god,
well, yeah.
we should be talking about video stuff right now. Okay, so we'll give this a track, talk a little bit about it. Don't worry, listeners, we've got some concert event info, internet headlines, science countdown coming up, as well as videography.
Oh yeah.
An interrogation.
The Macho Man's gonna eat your ass.
That was a little far.
Oh yeah.
The Hazmat Clue.
Get a
Is the-
clue.
Yeah, there's gonna be he's coming up with claustrophobia. He released
Claustrophobia,
that's
what's called.
play on words.
Hey, dig my claws in.
It's like he's here in the studio.
Yeah,
What?
I know,
Donald Trump and then Jay Clausen. What?
Oh, I do the best Jay Clausen impression. But anyways.
So he released Shenanigans, and now he's working on sort of like his own stuff. And you guys were saying that you knew a little bit about the guy that he worked with on that last song that listeners just got to hear. Prada West.
Oh yeah, he's part of the whole Stomp Down effing crew, like with
With the stomp down with like the mask.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
he's rocking effing right now.
Oh yeah, like, I used to do shows with him in Nanaimo all the time
What?
before that, but yeah, he joined the Stomp Down Killers thing, right? And he's been kicking ass, right? Or kicking butt since we're on radio.
Use your language.
He was like, jeez, talking about donkeys. It's, so no, yeah, Prada West, he's been doing his thing, right? And he appeared on that track.
Donkeys.
He ripped it up nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're over that, okay?
Yeah, sorry, I'm still chuckling it up. Yeah. So it's like it's gonna be like one of his new projects. It's coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hazmat Crew.
Yeah, it's on his album. His new album is incredible. It's not out yet, but I've heard it, and it's completely incredible. And you guys should all buy it. And it will too go double platinum, triple platinum, quadruple platinum,
Triple, quadruple platinum.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I knew like the names of the different album.
Going
things.
triple wood right now.
Yeah,
That's
triple
what,
wood.
Yeah, and then what is it? Copper.
It's
Going
like,
copper.
We're going granite. Lead.
Yeah.
We're going lead pencil.
But no, like that's a big question. Like with the internet age and everything like that. Like how do you even begin to monitor it? Like
Didn't somebody get like
downloads? Do downloads count as like buying
and streams?
SoundScan, right? Basically, it's like SoundScan, same kind of thing. And it's just checking, your streams and count. Like,
But is that ever going to total up everything? Like, let's say like
yeah.
on YouTube you get like 6,000 views, and then on Spotify you get like 27 million plays.
Because say on like, well, let's go with the plays for example, like barring YouTube. Like I'll say if you distribute to CD Baby, it calculates a report every few months, right? And it says how many streams of such and such you've had, how many sales you've had, and it does a whole sales and everything report for you
through all the websites.
like whatever you're distributed.
Okay, but that's CD Baby, and that that doesn't cover YouTube.
But no, but that's no. But I'm
you
just
can go
talking
check
about,
YouTube it yourself.
I'm just talking about
Yeah.
the streams and like sales from that, and it calculates it all for you. Does a sales report kind of thing every few months.
I know Distro does YouTube Music, but we don't even have a YouTube Music in Canada, so there's like no point in doing
CD
that.
Baby does YouTube Music too, but yeah, exactly. You don't have it in Canada.
I do it anyways, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I just distribute it to everything, like Amazon. It's like my album is on everything, so is his, right?
Yeah.
Another digital thing. Oh my gosh, I think it's time for a perfect segue into the next part of the show, which is called the Internet Headlines.
Yeah.
With cats and funny videos from the dark corners and not so dark corners of the internet, Facebook, Reddit, Twitter, you name it, we'll talk about it.
The deep web, are we?
Oh,
Please
not
do not
no.
do that,
Oh, my ear
I think my
holes.
verse was dark enough.
Oh.
Yeah. We're in that part
Well,
of the
there was
internet.
there's the darknet out there as well, right?
I think that's enough internet for the day.
You can never have too much internet in the day. Actually, no. There's a limit
I can
to
show
how
you
much
a few
internet.
YouTube
Yeah.
videos that can make you retract
I'm
that
done.
statement.
Yeah,
sir.
no, you've shown me a few already, and I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to go back to this
Shout
thing.
out to Latex Satan.
Yeah, we got a video for you, Mr. Mead.
But yeah, would you guys consider talking to me about some of the headlines that have popped up on the internet and the interwebs?
Absolutely.
Okie dokie.
Yes. Do it.
Okay, so I know that you guys probably don't like to talk about American things.
Whatever.
But
The world, let's go.
recently, listeners, if you haven't been paying attention to American politics, Donald Trump wanted to build a wall. But why he wanted to build a wall was to keep out Mexican immigrants and also drug mules. However, since 2004, there's been a massive exodus from children in Central America escaping gang violence, offset by what are the EPA?
Cartel? Oh.
No, what is the Drug Enforcement Agency?
All the
DEA?
Yeah,
The
DEA.
DEA, yes. So the DEA and other drug people who are on the war on drugs, they force these criminals to go inland and traffic their drugs on land, not by boat, not by plane.
Yeah.
And what's that for? That's forced a lot of these countries to have lots of gangs, lots of violence. And now these children are making their way up through Central America, through Guatemala, through Honduras, into Mexico. And then when they get to Mexico, they reach the U.S. border looking for freedom. And then even as soon as they cross into Mexico, the Mexican government's arresting these invaders, if you will, before they get to the United States, because the United States is going to extradite them as well.
It's just gonna send them back.
Yeah. So Donald Trump wanted to build a wall.
Right.
Can I just say that's a stupid idea? Has he never heard of a tunnel or a ladder?
No,
Those have been said thousands of times.
But believe it or not, there's already like 2/3 of a barrier wall that already, or 2/5 of a wall that already exists, of like fences, security cameras, patrol
he's
officers.
keeping out all the non-listeners of my album, folks. Like I said, we're building a wall. Back on the subject of that. But anyways, go on.
I mean, like, there's parts of it that still work. But anyway, the main point is that the Democrats, they want to, like, for these children who are coming in, they want to make a plan for them and, like, still let them come in. However, the Republicans are looking for $18 billion. They're not going to be making Mexico pay for this.
No,
Ladies and gentlemen, your thoughts.
Oh, jeez.
Or just gentlemen, actually.
Well,
Just
yeah.
ladies.
It seems like, we're making Mexico pay for it. It's like, sure you are, bud.
Yeah.
Didn't the president come out and swear right at him, like, F you, I'm not paying that?
Right?
Like, come on. Like, you gotta think, how can you become a president and then start telling other countries they're gonna pay for something you did? That's like me coming to your house and then, like, or you coming to my house and then telling you, nah, I screwed it up, whatever.
I think there's a metaphor in there somewhere.
Yeah,
It was.
exactly.
I had it. It slipped out.
There you go.
Again, it's Monday. I'm sorry, guys.
Monday, yeah. Yeah, Trump, he's pulled up a few little things there. What was it? He went and just declared that Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. Like, me and my buddy was like, yep, I've solved your problem. Like, no, that's not even the thing.
He apparently talked to the president of Taiwan or whatever. Isn't it Taiwan?
The Taiwan, not Thailand.
Taiwan, yeah.
Yeah, what about it?
Taiwan's not a country, is it? It's a rogue state.
Yeah, whatever it is. But anyways, I'm not
It
too
doesn't
sure.
have a president.
It doesn't?
No.
Crazy. I didn't even know.
I'm pretty sure. I heard that on that Dave Chappelle.
I
That new one.
have no
I
idea.
thought it was like a woman president in Taiwan, not Thailand. Maybe I'm getting it. It's
Right.
Monday. You're right.
Thailand, they have a ladyboy president. But anyways, that's another conversation.
Okay, so to pay for the wall.
Okay, that's the worst thing I've
Okay,
seen today.
do you think that they should like compromise with the Democrats and be like, hey, if we're gonna get the Democrats on board, we better take care of like these alien children?
Yeah,
There should definitely be a middle ground, but there shouldn't be like a get rid of everybody and don't come to the country, right? That's not what made your country so great, right?
yeah, like just have a good screening process for sure. But I mean, yeah, like a wall.
But then again, who are we to talk about like immigration and all that when we got idiot Trudeau running around like?
Well, you remember he was quoted as saying, like that's pretty good.
Yeah,
he's handling
pretty
things.
solid. Yeah.
Well, I didn't hear any A's in the A.
Yeah, he should be like, hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Okay. Yeah.
See,
There
that's
was,
what he said.
in Manhattan, 2 people have been murdered or injured after a fire broke out on the roof of the Trump Tower. So much Trump. Okay, let's stop
I
talking
heard
about
about
Trump so much. What else has like made the headlines?
More Trump news.
Let's do a silly one. That's for white people.
Let's see what we got here. Star Wars dropped to the number 3 spot for movies.
Damn.
Yep. There are other movies coming out, I think, as well.
Well, that would suck if there wasn't. It's just the end of movies.
Ever.
Yeah. Star Wars killed it. Congratulations.
Pew 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 pew.
Gotta be all
Star Wars.
hentai.
Holy, you're just on that.
Gotta love the hentai. Well, the hentai probably came from the internet. I mean, where else
internet.
would it exist?
The internet.
That's the internet. Let's see. Well, what else has popped up in the world recently? 2018 popped up.
Yes, it did.
Yep, the first week.
That just came out of
2018.
nowhere.
Yeah.
What came out of? Oh, the first what?
2018.
2018, the whole year just popped
came
up.
up?
Yeah,
Just came
it
up?
showed up.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, hey, what's
Hey,
going on?
what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, one day I was celebrating 2017 New Year's, and all of a sudden, next thing I know, I'm still hungover from 2017 New Year's, and it's 2018.
Yeah, what the hell?
What happened there?
Things.
Things
Some
did
sort of calendar Mayans 20 something.
yeah, the
I don't
2012
know.
thing.
Oh, my brain.
According to Reddit, submitted 4 hours ago, for Interstellar, Christopher Nolan planted 500 acres of corn just for the film because he did not want to CGI the farm in. After filming, he turned it around and sold the corn and made back profit for the budget of the film.
That's awesome. That's crazy. That's smart, actually.
I'll just build a farm for a movie and then get rid of it for
That's
the movie.
smart, yeah. Because not only are you saving money, you're because you're not paying for like outsourcing the CGI, like outhouse,
That's
right?
definitely smart.
Yeah. Plus, like, look at what is it? What's that? Justice League. They spent like billions of dollars just to get a mustache off Buddy's face. What is that about?
Oh, that can't. No,
it's not billions. It's like millions or something.
Hold on, listeners. We gotta get. Okay, so hold on. This is like the Justice League mustache. What?
Yeah, Superman's mustache because he's in like another movie.
He has a mustache on.
He contractually had to keep his mustache for another
makeup,
movie.
like put a plastic bag over it and film him from like 20 feet away.
Right?
Oh my God. What?
Yeah.
So
okay.
weird.
Okay, Henry, we're going to discuss this. This is all right. Okay, so when you're discussing the Justice League, blah 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 blah, the word is philtrum. I don't know what that means. The skin between the nose and the top lip. So you know that little spot.
The philtrum?
Yep, Rihanna's got a great one. So yeah, Superman died at the end of Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice. And the Justice League Cold Open shows some found footage from Superman before he was coffin bound. And he's a living, breathing, fresh, and saving the day from an unseen horror. But
Nice.
the big point is that scrolling, it's a digital nightmare because he was supposed to be working on an upcoming Mission Impossible 6.
That's what it was. Yeah.
And he needed to have a quote unquote, which Ben Affleck later maybe rescinded, a full porn star mustache for Mission Impossible 6.
Nice.
And Paramount wouldn't let him shave this mustache when he returned to Metropolis for the Justice League reshoots. They should just reboot. Superman comes back from the dead. He has to come.
They just kind of messed up that whole thing.
It's a mustache. It's a mustache. Look. Just wait like 6 months until they finish shooting one movie and then...
Oh, but they paid for like the release or something, didn't they?
They got to get the release date down right because they don't want to release at the same time as Star Wars 3.
Right.
And every other Marvel movie in history. They will lose.
Yeah. It's what the heck? My goodness. That's a very good point. Thanks for bringing that up, Scam One.
Yeah. Movie knowledge.
Yeah.
Crazy knowledge.
Ben Affleck porn star stash.
Huh.
How about that?
That's insanity.
Okay, so there's not too much time left on the program. We're going to be right back after these messages. And then we're also going to be playing, speaking of so many metaphors, a little rapper called Metaphor's got like a new track that he also wants to release.
Nice.
We're going to be playing him and then hopefully maybe talk about videographing while we have mere seconds left in the show. Guys, stay tuned. Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the Science Countdown, compressed from 1 minute into 30 seconds. The time is 2:56 p.m. on January 8th, 2018. I wish I could tell you the exact second, but I don't have time to go look up the exact second. Unless Scam 1's going to tell
19.
me. Oh, there we have. No, sweet.
21.
Codename Zuma, SpaceX is about to launch a secret mission. Yesterday, a mysterious spacecraft was released by Tesla's space company for, I don't know, stuff. H&M's racial snafu
Yeah, I was talking about
shows
this earlier.
that corporations cannot forget that the entire world is watching. It doesn't matter whether it was cultural ignorance that led Sweden's H&M to show a black child in a hoodie that read "The coolest monkey in the jungle."
So bad.
That's brutal.
There's
Savage.
What are you doing?
Quite literally.
super major power outage in Toronto's East End. And of course, thanks to the Imperial College of London, researchers have discovered mutations in a gene related to obesity, offering new treatment possibilities in the fight against the global epidemic. In the background, that's Tick of the Clock. Yeah, gotta love it. So Scam One. You want to tell me a little bit about like video photography?
Yeah, so I started out just doing random stuff, and then I met up with Tyro James when I did a show on YouTube for Chronic TV called The Smoking Sesh, which I host. It's an interview show. But he came over, and ever since then we'd been working together, and he'd been showing me little things. So like I did the last music video for Vicious, Get Through the Day, with Mr. Mead. And yeah, like stuff like that. So I've been working on that. I do like the live shows for Hazmat and stuff too. So
Yeah.
a little bit of photography here and there.
Pretty cool. And what was the name of the show again, so our listeners can check it out?
The Smoking Session on Chronic TV.
Smoking Sessions on Chronic TV.
Yeah.
And Vicious for our concert and event info and other events in the area. When did you say your show's coming up again?
Yeah, I only got one booked right now.
That's all we need to hear.
Yeah, all right. January 26th at the Nanaimo Bar in Nanaimo, BC. It's going to be alongside Dathek Disciple of the Dark, Mr. Mead. It's a punk band from Nanaimo called Social Silence. It's going to be quite a mix of things. What things? Things.
So many things.
Amazing things.
Great things.
Make sure you go. It's going to be a sick show.
Be sure to check out the new album just released from Scam One called Still
Lost.
And of course there's a new album out from Metaphor. You're going to be listening to it. It's a little bit about relationships and heartbreak and that sort of thing. And again, thanks to Chromatic and you listeners for listening to the Generic Alternative. This is CJSF 90.1 FM Burnaby, the campus community radio station of Simon Fraser University. We respectfully acknowledge that we are broadcasting on the unceded coast and Salish territory peoples for the Squamish, Musqueam, Tsleil-Waututh. We're streaming online at cjsf.ca. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Listen to podcasts of our program on the SoundCloud and, of course, our website. And if you have a request, text or call us at 778-782-2573. This is Metaphors, hashtag Damage Freestyle, available on the SoundCloud. Thanks so much for listening. Adios.
Peace.